Listen to me carefully, because what I'm about to say is not comfortable, not sweet, and not something most people want to hear. But if you truly want to change your life, you need to hear this today. No one is coming to save you. No miracle is on the way. No perfect moment is waiting around the corner, and no human being is responsible for fixing your life except you. Somewhere deep inside, many of us are waiting. Waiting for motivation, waiting for support, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for someone to understand us, help us, push us, rescue us. But while you wait, life keeps moving, time keeps passing, dreams keep fading, and potential slowly turns into regret. You may not like this truth, but it will free you if you accept it. The day you stop waiting for someone to save you is the day your real power awakens. Think about your pain, the struggles you've been through, the nights you cried silently, the disappointments, the betrayals, the failures. How many times did you hope someone would show up and make things better? Maybe you expected your family to understand you. Maybe you waited for friends to support you. Maybe you hoped a mentor, a partner, or a lucky break would change everything. But here you are, still standing, still breathing, still surviving, and that right there is proof of something powerful. You were never as weak as you thought. You've already saved yourself more times than you realize. Life doesn't reward waiting. Life rewards action. Life rewards those who decide, even when they're scared, tired, confused, or broken. Waiting feels safe, because when you wait, you don't risk failure. You don't risk embarrassment. You don't risk rejection, but you also don't grow. You don't move forward. You don't become who you're meant to be. Waiting is a silent killer of dreams. Let me ask you something honestly. How long have you been waiting? Waiting to start working on your goals, waiting to improve your skills, waiting to discipline your mind, waiting to become confident, waiting for one day. But one day is not a date on the calendar. One day is an excuse. The world doesn't care about your intentions. It responds to your actions. No one sees your inner battles. No one hears your silent promises to yourself. They only see what you do consistently. And here's the hardest part to accept. People are not obligated to save you. They have their own battles, fears, and responsibilities. When you expect others to rescue you, you give away your power. You become dependent. You become disappointed. You become stuck. But the moment you say, "It's on me," everything changes. Responsibility is heavy, yes, but it's also empowering. Because if it's your fault, it means it's also in your control. You don't need perfect conditions to start. You don't need confidence to begin. Confidence comes after action, not before it. You don't need motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is what carries you on days motivation disappears. Start messy. Start scared. Start tired, but start. No one is going to knock on your door and hand you your dream life. You have to build it, brick by brick, day by day, choice by choice. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll feel broken. But consistency beats intensity every time. You may fall. You may fail. You may embarrass yourself. So what? Failure is not the opposite of success. Quitting is. Every strong person you admire once stood exactly where you are now. Confused, doubting, uncertain, the only difference is they didn't wait. They didn't wait to feel ready. They didn't wait for approval. They didn't wait for perfect timing. They moved forward despite fear. And fear never disappears. You just learn to move with it. Stop telling yourself, "I'll start when things get better." Things get better when you start. Stop blaming your past. It shaped you, but it doesn't define your future. Stop comparing your journey to others. You don't know their struggles, and they don't walk your path. Your responsibility is not to be perfect. Your responsibility is to try again tomorrow. Even small steps matter. Even slow progress counts. A single disciplined hour a day can change your life. A single decision can change your direction. A single commitment to yourself can change your identity. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You need to believe in you, and belief is built through action, not words. When you keep promises to yourself, your self-respect grows. When you break them, your confidence dies, so start keeping them. Even if they're small, wake up when you said you would. Do the work you promised yourself. Show up even when no one is watching. That's how winners are built. In silence, in discipline, in consistency. You are stronger than your excuses. You are capable of more than you think, but nothing changes until you decide to change. Don't wait for sympathy. Don't wait for validation. Don't wait for permission. This is your life, and time is not waiting for you. 1 year from now, you'll be in a different place. The question is, will it be better or worse? That decision starts today. So get up. Take responsibility. Stop waiting for someone to save you. Save yourself. Because the hero you're waiting for has been staring back at you in the mirror all along. Now this is your moment. After listening to this, don't just feel inspired. Inspired feelings fade. Inspired actions transform lives. Choose one thing today that moves you forward. One habit, one task, one uncomfortable step. Commit to yourself, not for others, not for applause, but for the future version of you who is counting on you. If this message woke something inside you, don't ignore it. Subscribe to Modify Yourself. Share this message with someone who's still waiting. And remind yourself every single day, I don't wait to be saved. I take control. I take action. I modify myself. I want you to stay with me a little longer, because what we're talking about right now is the difference between a life of excuses and a life of purpose. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack ownership. They wake up every day hoping something will change, but they refuse to change anything themselves. They scroll. They complain, they dream, they wait, and slowly, quietly, their fire dies. Don't let that be you. Look at your life honestly, not with guilt, not with shame, but with clarity. Where are you avoiding responsibility? Where are you lying to yourself? Where are you waiting instead of working? Because deep down, you already know the answers. You know what you should be doing. You know which habits are destroying you. You know which distractions are stealing your future. But knowing is not enough. Awareness without action is useless. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your daily habits. And habits don't change when life becomes easy. They change when you decide that staying the same is more painful than changing. Let me be clear with you. No one owes you success. No one owes you respect. No one owes you understanding. Everything you want must be earned, and that's not a curse. That's a gift. Because if it must be earned, it means it's possible. Stop saying, I had potential. Potential unused is nothing. The world rewards execution, not ideas, not intentions, not excuses. You don't need to do everything today, but you must do something. One page read, one workout done, one skill practiced, one honest conversation with yourself. Momentum is built by movement, and listen carefully to this part because it matters. The road you're choosing now is shaping the person you'll become later. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you're training weakness. Every time you choose effort over excuses, you're training strength. You are always becoming something. The question is, who are you becoming? Pain is unavoidable. Either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Choose wisely. There will be days you feel alone, days you feel misunderstood, days you feel like quitting. Those days are not signs to stop. They are tests to see how serious you are. Winners are not special. They are just stubborn about their future. They show up when it's boring. They work when no one claps. They stay committed when results are invisible. That's why later, their results look like luck. But it was never luck. It was consistency. Stop romanticizing the idea of being saved. No one is coming with answers. No one is coming with instructions. Life hands you responsibility and waits to see what you'll do with it. And yes, it's unfair. Yes, it's hard. Yes, you didn't choose your starting point, but you choose your direction. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not finished. You are just early in the process of becoming disciplined. And discipline is learned, built, earned, so forgive yourself for past mistakes. But don't use forgiveness as permission to stay weak. Forgive, learn, move forward. Your future doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be consistent. One day, if you don't quit, you'll look back at this version of yourself and say, I'm proud of you for not giving up. That pride is worth the struggle. That growth is worth the discomfort. That life is worth the effort. So when life knocks you down again, and it will, don't ask, why me? Ask, what now? Stand up, adjust, continue, because you don't wait to be saved. You become stronger. You don't beg for motivation. You build discipline. You don't hope for change. You create it. If you're listening to this right now, this is your sign. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when things feel easier. Now, choose responsibility, choose action, choose growth. Subscribe to Modify Yourself if you're ready to stop waiting and start becoming. Share this message with someone who needs to wake up, and promise yourself this: no more excuses, no more waiting, no more giving your power away. I take control, I take action, I modify myself.